Okay, let's do our market review. Let me just make sure that the live is going well. Okay, we seem to be on. So let's do our market review. We are going to take a look at Tesla stock. We are going to take a look at the VIX, the fear factor of the stock market. We are going to take a look at the stock indices. We are going to take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. What is happening? What happened today? So Tesla closed at $439.58, down $15.42. That's 3.39% down. So it's still a significant amount down, but for Tesla, you know, this is nothing. We gained more than 3.39% last Wednesday. So, you know, this is nothing for Tesla. This is a stock that moves a lot, a lot. Are we still into our bullish channel overall? Midterm bullish channel? Yes, we are still in it. So Tesla is still going higher. In the meantime, we are still into our congestion zone between 410.25 and 467.13. So we are supposed to zigzag between the two, and this is exactly what is happening. So also recently we had a nice bounce on that bullish channel support. So, you know, this is telling us that this line is really working. And it's the right line and it's working. And we have been going higher into a smaller bullish channel, going a little bit faster than usual. You know, this is the rate of ascent of this big bullish channel. And the rate of ascent of this one, you know, is steeper. This bullish channel, this small bullish channel is now over. So we need to see where the stock is going to stop. So on the daily chart, we close pretty close to 440.13. Our previous support that we used as an additional buy signal last week, additional to the buy signal that we got at 426.47 right here. We are now basically resting on it. We are resting on it 440.13 and we closed at 439.58. So you see that it is a little bit lower, but not that significant. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand a bit more what happened. So first hour of the day, we gapped down pretty much in line with our bullish channel on the 1 hour chart. Then came down a little bit lower than 440.13. So we lost it during the day on the 1 hour chart. Stopped at 435, 435.50 right here. Went down to that point, and for the last two candles, the last hour and a half, we have been going a little bit higher. But then we have no momentum on this. We have no momentum, so this could just be a dead cat bounce, as we say. So it remains to be seen if we can regain officially 440.13. We are close to it. We are super close to it. So maybe we are going to regain it, but maybe not. So the jury is still out. We need to see what the rest of the week has in store for us to see if we are going to regain this tomorrow. Let's not forget that we have... let me just try to make this happen. You know, Macs, I love Macintosh computers, but, you know, they could do a better user experience. Yes, it's weird to say this, but they can. So this Wednesday, we have December 10th, federal interest rate decision. We are at 4%. People are expecting 3.75. This is happening on Wednesday. We are Monday. So there's still Tuesday and there's still Monday morning and part of the afternoon. So we still have to go through all of this. So maybe this is why. The VIX is starting to act up a little bit. So VIX is higher by 1.27. We are at 1667, up 8.25%. So we are seeing a little bit of uncertainty creep back up. Yes, last Friday we were below 1562 on the VIX. The lower the VIX, the higher the stock market goes. So, we are starting to see a little bit of a move up right here. I would not be surprised if VIX continues a little bit higher today, maybe reaching 1739. And Wednesday, hopefully, Powell is going to lower the interest rates at least by 0.25. So things could stabilize for the VIX, and if he lowers them 0.5%, then I think this would give a nice push to the stock market. I think the 0.25 is already discounted. Maybe it won't have much of an effect, and maybe even will aggravate the move down that we are seeing a little bit today. That remains to be seen. But just to be clear, Tesla, yes, we are no longer into this very tiny short-term bullish channel, but as a whole on the daily chart, we are still positive. So no panic right here. We still have momentum. And yes, it would not be impossible that Tesla goes back to 426.47. This is an area that we have fallen to before, so maybe it's possible that we fall back onto that number. And even if we do this, my guess is that momentum will still be there. No panic. This is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday, and FOMC is on Wednesday. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. What's happening with the stock indices? Dow Jones caving in. Look at this. Cannot make this up. This is the line we have here. This is the line, and we cannot close above. We went above yesterday, but could not close above. So today we are receding a little bit. So cannot close above 48,023. We still have momentum, so this is fine. SPX, we broke above 68.51. When was that? Thursday. Broke above, and now we are just a little bit below. We have a nice wick at the bottom right here. This is showing us that SPX tried to go lower, but it was pushed back up. So this is a good sign when you have a wick at the bottom. This is always a good sign. It's not as good a sign as a green candle, but still it's showing that there's a pushback effect. And when we have a red candle like this with no wick at the bottom, there's no pushback. So it's not looking as good. In this case, it turned out okay because we have recovered the next day. But as a whole, if you have a wick at the bottom, it's always better than not have any. QQQ, what's happening with that one? Well, not too bad. 0.19% down, okay. But it's basically going sideways. We have nice momentum, so this is nice. Nasdaq also, nice. This is a red candle, yes, okay, blah, blah, blah. But overall, we are going sideways. Well, thank you, Galaxy Dance. This is great. Fellow Canadian. Russell above 24.82. Okay, this is an exhaustion sign right here, wick at the top. So maybe this one is ripe to start cooling down a little bit. Let's now take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So gold, I look at Sprott Physical Gold Trust. So gold, what do we have here? So down by 0.25%, basically going sideways. Yeah, on the way down a little bit, but we still have momentum. So noise should be expected in the market. Noise, ups and down without much direction. Well, this is what we have here. Yes, it's going down a bit, but not much direction. So and we still have momentum based on the past 21 days. So I use a 21-day stochastic, and when it's over 60, it means that and it's pretty good, it's pretty reliable. When you see stochastic go above 60, usually most of the time you see the stock go higher. Look at this, boom, boom. Sometimes it's not by much. Sometimes it's by a lot. But stochastic is a reliable indicator. Nothing's perfect, but reliable indicator. So we still have momentum on gold. Silver, also we still have momentum. This one is holding well, and it performed lately better than gold. Went quite high, and now it's stabilizing right here. It could be continuing. It could really be continuing. So, you know, we are going to take the top right here, 1974. 1974, we seem to be stopping at that point. So sellers are present at that point. So we are starting to do this little bit of a pattern. We are making higher lows, like this. And we have a flat, a horizontal resistance, flat top. Once we break the flat top, we are continuing. I already told you about Tesla, so you can take a look at the video afterwards. Bitcoin, we are up 1%. So over the weekend, this is, let me see, this is on Friday, red candle. Saturday stabilized. Sunday started to go up, and now we are continuing higher. It's not a big move. 1% is not a big move, but it's better than seeing it go down. And we can also conclude that this is support, this is support. So support is holding, which was a resistance in the past, and even support in the past too. And resistance in the past. See, the same line was used as a resistance before, and now it's used as support. Cannot make this up. One line can dictate the move of a stock. Pretty incredible. So yeah, support is holding nicely. We still have, we have part of the momentum. We have stochastic over 60, which is one of our indicators for momentum. The other one is the 21-day moving average right here, and both of them are packaged into our stock EMA reversal indicator at the bottom right here. Nothing's perfect here, but we like to see it glide over support. We are still into a downtrend for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin to really move, of course, will need to break this eventually. And then we can start thinking about piling more into Bitcoin to catch this new trend. Yes, you can buy at any point. You can buy right now if you want to. It's fine. But, the big move would be coming at least once we start breaking 93,000 right here. 93, and a bit more move after 98,000. So these are the two numbers that should unleash Bitcoin. You can buy before, you can wait until these happens. But overall, you see this is the price of Bitcoin. It is following this big channel. And I'm going back to 2023, September of 2023, November of 2023. So this line right here has been good for 2 years. It's not nothing. I can draw a line and the line will be valid for 2 years. Imagine that. And this line too. We go from one side to the other, and now we are back to the support side. So it's nice to be on the support side, because once we go on the support side, eventually we'll go on the resistance side. Support side, eventually we went there. Here we were not super far, and we went there. Here we went, we didn't go as high. So you see, support, this is what's happening. And now we are here. It did this, it should do this. So doing this, what does this mean? Doing this, how high could we go? Based on the bullish channel I've just shown you. This is the bullish channel. Based on this bullish channel, depending on when we are going to reach the other side, we are talking about, if I use the same, let me play a bit. If I use the same rate of ascent, we should be, by January, we could be at $1 per Bitcoin. If it goes a little bit slower, May, close to 150. So this is what we have in this area right here. We have 130,000 bucks right here, which we did not reach. Here we are talking 138, and here we are talking 160. You know, this is the area that we could be reaching, and nobody knows when. Nobody. But we don't know when things are going to happen, but we know that there is great chances that this is where we could be caving in for a while, because this is what's happening. We cave in. Sometimes even lower we start caving in. So this is what these lines are telling us. They are telling us the overall pattern for Bitcoin. So you can buy right now, buying on support. Bitcoin is just starting to tell us it wants to go higher. It's just starting to tell us a little bit of momentum, but not a whole lot of momentum, still into a downtrend. The support and resistance lines, yes, they encompass everything. They include everything. We are letting Bitcoin, the market for Bitcoin, the buyers and sellers, play against each other. And we are looking at the frontier for that play. So yes, if inflation goes higher, Bitcoin will go higher faster. But it should. There is possible that it won't, but it should follow the same pattern right here. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, this one is looking better, I'm gonna say. It's closer to the outside of its downward channel. This is the downward channel. It's getting closer to getting outside of it. So that's a positive sign, because the first sign that Ethereum really wants to go is to get outside of this bearish channel. We need to get outside of this descending trend, because while we are in it, we should continue lower. So the first sign is that we are going to get outside of this downward channel. So we have yet to see the sign. It's not there yet. First sign is this. Second sign is not getting stuck into a congestion zone, which most likely would be this one. So this would mean a move above 33.53. When Ethereum goes above 33.53 on the daily chart and stays above it for 1 day, then this should mean that we are starting to go higher. Right now, we are still going down. We were at 4,500 in September, and as a whole, this is what's happening. Yes, it's zigzagging, but as a whole, it's going down. So right now, we should still think that this is going down, because it is going down as a whole, even though there is a few moves up that are happening. A little bit of move up. So, but these are short-term moves. So we are looking for longer-term moves on the daily chart. And we are starting to see some interesting things, you know, stochastic over 60, reversal indicator starting to turn bullish green. So these are good signs. And last but not least, let's take a look at BMNR, which is our favorite. I think it's fair to say this is our favorite ETF treasury. So this should go higher and increase more than Ethereum itself, because they are buying Ethereum almost every week and they are going to stake it. So we can make more money than this than buying Ethereum. And if we take a look at Ethereum today, Ethereum is up 2.57% and BMNR is up 5%. This is where we are in terms of our rate of ascent. So we closed the day above 35.25. We don't have stochastic over 60. Did we have it? We had it on Thursday briefly with this candle right here. We came back, but we are on this bullish channel right here, bullish channel support. Let me see. I need to make this a little bit clearer and cleaner. We need to adjust our lines to what's happening, but once your lines are well set, after the pattern has established itself clearly, then they are good for a long time. But at the beginning of a new pattern, then there's always a few lows that are not too clear. So this is why I need to redo them. You know, this is going to be one right here, but we are not quite reaching it yet. But we closed above 35.55, 35.25. We have momentum on the 1 hour chart. So short term, we have momentum. This is good. On the daily chart, we don't have momentum yet. I assume it's coming, but it's not there yet. So there you have it, my friends. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And if you want to become a YouTube member at the private Discord level, then we are looking at other stocks. Not only Tesla as a stock. We are looking at Apple, Meta, Amazon, Nvidia, Palantir, Microsoft, AMD. Should you invest in Palantir right now? What is the trend right now? This is what we look at on Discord. Should you invest in Google right now? Look at this. Just got outside of its small bullish channel. So should you invest into it? I don't know. But people on Discord know. So we are looking at all of these stocks. HIMS. Is it time to get back in? Those are really important decisions. Is it time to get back in? If you look at a stock like HIMS that goes from 14 bucks to 70 bucks down to 24 bucks, you need to do some lines in order to know when to get in and when to get out. Yes, you can buy and hold. You can always buy and hold. You can buy and hold, and buying at 8 bucks in November of 23, yeah, that's nice. And you would be at 28 bucks. This is super nice. This is a 4 times. If you buy here at 24 bucks and sell at 72, that's 3 times in 3 weeks. So volatile stocks benefit from technical analysis a lot because you catch the trip up, but you don't want to catch the trip down, and they can happen. So this is why we are doing this. But we are also doing technical analysis on lazy stocks, you know, like the Magnificent 7. We are doing it on them too. And in 2021, 2022, it was pretty clear that it was not the time to hold Amazon. It was at around 150 bucks. And you see how it was using this line as support. And then we lost it. Recuperated it a bit so we can give it a chance here. And then boom, lost it. Recuperated it short term, then continued like this. So, you know, if you hold Amazon, you might not want to hold it from 135 to 90 bucks. Or if you held Tesla at 400 bucks right here in November of 2021, it went from 400 bucks to 100 bucks. If you are okay suffering those drop downs, fine. If you are not, this channel is for you. So anyway, this is what we are looking at. All these stocks right here. And yeah, these are great stocks that should do great in the future. Iron. Is it time to get back in? we are going to have that discussion on Discord. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I will be posting a summary of this live tonight, so you don't have to watch it. It's the same content, but repackaged a little bit shorter. So you are getting right here the live, which is the best version. So have a great evening.